We're about to launch a Google Ads campaign. We still need to do a little bit of research around the keywords that we're going to target. And then from there, what we're trying to do is build ad groups around keyword themes. So important because we need to make sure that we've got that relevancy running through from the ad to the landing page and the keywords that we're targeting. And again, we make sure that the headlines and descriptions match the landing page or the website that we're sending the traffic to. So in today's video, I want to show you two ways to approach this particular subject. So the first one is to go into the Google Ads Planner. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then there's a paid option, which again, I'm going to show you step by step some of the things that you can use and how you can implement AI into your workflow. Again, keyword research doesn't take a lot of time because once you've got the keyword themes in place, you can then start building those out. But again, I'm going to show you the two ways that you can do that. So let's jump into this screen. So for this example, we're going to use TFS Flooring, just a local company. They're a flooring company. I'm going to show you how I would implement this strategy for this particular brand. So what you do is come into your Google Ad account, and then from here, you'll come onto the left, click on your tools, click on planning, and then here you've got Keyword Planner. This is a free tool, great way to get some ideas, get volume, and see some seasonality as well, if that's something you want to see based on the ebbs and flows of the last year, 2 years, or 3 years. But again, what we need to do is click on the Discover New Keywords. So we can do that through keywords, or we can start with a website. So you can just enter your website here. What I like to do is from here, I'll put in the keywords. So we're a flooring company. So let's put in flooring company. And then from there, this company is based in Bath. So again, we'll put flooring company Bath for this example. And then from there, we can add in some other keywords around the actual subject. But for here, what we'll do then is click on the get results. And then Google will give you some ideas, flooring company Bath, and it will give you some average monthly volume. And then from there, what we need to do is rather than target the United Kingdom, we would change this to the area that we were targeting. If it's going to be a local, then we want to make sure that we're getting the relevant information for the area that we're targeting. And again, if we put in Bath, it will give us Bath, England, 347. We'll click off the United Kingdom, click on save. And again, these results would then reflect the area that we're targeting locally. So that's the first way we could do that. So again, we could put in the website, which is something I don't always do. I base it around sort of 8, 9, 10 keywords, put it in, and then we can sort by volume. So again, we can see the average monthly volume, and then from there, we can decide what keywords we're going to use for our targeting for our ads. The second way we can do this is through a paid product. It's relatively cheap for the information that you get, but it's a company called SpyFu. So again, we would come into the SpyFu software. I think it's about $20, $28 a month. So it's not a lot of money. But the great thing with this, you can do quite a bit of research. And they've actually, the last couple of months, they've improved the software. It was okay, but like I said, the last couple of months, they've improved it. And they've actually got a little added bonus, which I want to show you towards the end of the video. So from here, you come into this bit of software, you put in the brand, so TFS Flooring, and then from here, it will give us some ideas. So we got the Google Ads Planner, and it's got floor fitters near me, flooring contractors, and then we can see, based off of this, it gives us some impressions, potential clicks, flooring company near me, flooring fitters, it's got Bristol, parquet flooring restoration. So it starts to give you an idea. And again, if you use this tool along with the keyword planner, and again, it doesn't take long, maybe 15, 20 minutes of research, you've got a good structure based around the themes that you're trying to create within your Google Ads for your targeting. And again, it gives you the competitors. So from here, we can see, if we jump into the competitors, we can see Freshwood Floors, Master Fit Flooring, Ryan's Restoration. So it gives us some examples of, based on the color chart, we can see if I hover over this, Fresh Floors is using this particular keyword. Master Fit Flooring isn't using this particular keyword. Again, take this all with a pinch of salt. Again, what you're looking to do is find out what the competitors are doing, how you can structure your keywords, and then from there, like I said, you can add that into your targeting. We've got some other things that we can do within this bit of software. Again, we've got something called Combat. And if we click on the Combat, again, it will give us some more ideas. It's fetching keywords. And again, it can give us in a structure, the keywords, total keywords 280, monthly clicks over 11,000. And again, we can filter those down, but we can see the volume, cost per click, important, the ads that are being run, paid clicks, and search mobiles. Other ways that we can use this software, we can look at the actual, gives us a PPC overview. And again, what we're looking at is based off of that, it will give us some ideas on the monthly clicks again, the core keywords, consider buying, potential ads, and again, competitors. So again, you can see here what these particular competitors are using for their targeting. So view all competition, click on that. So you can go quite in depth on getting the information that you need based around the keywords. And again, from here, we can see exactly what's going on. So if we were to hover over master fit flooring, we can see a little bit about what's going on. Organic, paid keywords. Again, estimated roughly budget. I wouldn't necessarily pay too much attention to this because it can be a little bit skewy, but again, it will give you the organic competition and the paid competition. And again, we can see the overlap. So potentially what similar terms for the paid are we using that the competition are using? And again, it can give you a little bit more structure. Now, all of this is just about going around this particular bit of software and just trying putting different bits of information. But if this seems a bit too complicated, which potentially some people will just want to get to, I just want to know what keywords I'm doing, what keyword themes should I be doing? Well, they've got a connection to ChatGPT. So if you've got a paid ChatGPT, what you can do is connect it up, which is relatively easy to do. You can just connect up ChatGPT, and that function is, let's come to tools, click on Spy Food ChatGPT, and again, you'll come to this particular screen. So what I've put in, find high ROI PPC keywords for flooring company in Bath. So again, what it does, it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to pull out the information, and it gives you some of the feedback based on the actual software we're just looking at. It creates a template for you within ChatGPT. And again, I use ChatGPT, but I also cross-reference this with Claude. I use Claude quite a lot for research. But again, this is a fantastic tool that can really give you a good basis to actually find out the keywords that we're targeting. So if we come here, early patterns, near me installer queries, much cleaner than broad terms. The broad also, and it gives you a little bit more detail. Again, I'm not going to go into everything, but we can see here, floor fitters, Bath, strong local intent, exact, and phrase. Stay away from phrase. I would focus on adding in 2 or 3 broad terms based on 3, 4, 5 long tail keywords, because the more information you give Google when you're targeting, the less irrelevant traffic they'll send you. And it's all about, Google is heading more to more conversational. So if it's going to be keywords that you're targeting, say it's 1 or 2, don't add them in as broad. Make sure that you've got more information. So it's almost like a sentence you're inputting to your Google Ads. And if you do that, it'll make your life a lot easier. So 4 or 5 keywords to a broad term, and then the rest add them in as exact. So you can see floor fitting bath, exact or phrase, floor fitting bath, floor fitters bath, exact. And again, gives you a nice little combination of the types of keywords that we can targeting. Floor fitters near me has a strong volume and low difficulty. Again, if you're looking at CPCs, you probably want low difficulty if it's a highly competitive market. So again, you can structure how you're going to do this based on the research. And you can see this also, use this information along with the keyword planner. And again, it takes 15-20 minutes, but once it's done, you can then put it onto a Google Sheet, and then you can track what's going on. And again, it's very, very simple to do. So this is the easy way of kind of creating. And again, we've got the ad groups created. Best campaign structure. Campaign 1, generic local installers. Campaign 2, laminate. Campaign 3. So you can do these as campaigns, or you can break these into ad groups depending on your budget or what you're trying to achieve with your actual outcome of your Google ad. So it's giving you some structure, and this is exactly what we're doing based around keyword themes. If you can closely keep your keyword themes knit, then Google will reward you through your quality score. So make sure that you're following some sort of structure like this. Again, if you don't want to do this particular structure, when you're creating your ad groups or your campaigns, make sure you've got this type of structure based around keyword themes, separated. So there's a clear separation. And then again, it will make your life a lot easier. And again, negative keywords, it gives you some early ones. These are quite generic, and we should be adding those in as well. So you want to have exclusion lists. You want to be adding these. If you've got, with your Google Ads, you can add these negatives or negative keywords at the account level, again, which is relatively easy to do. So again, it makes sure that you're not wasting your budget on irrelevant terms. And we've got quite a good list of negative keywords we can add. Add angles that should convert better. Again, it's given us some more different angles, confidence. So it goes into quite a bit of detail. And again, we can actually ask it to do more. So negatives, RSAs, responsive search ads. Responsive search ads are only until September. Google's making some updates. And again, you won't have the option to do an RSA ad. So again, you can see relatively simple to do. You can do it through ChatGPT, through SpyFu, or you can just do your keyword research. And again, it doesn't take long, but it makes a big difference to your campaigns by spending 15 to 20 minutes doing some keyword research. Don't need to spend hours like we used to do. We just need to get the ads going. And then from there, you're going to make the optimizations. You're going to be adding in terms, you're going to be pausing. So as the campaign starts running and you've got it running for 4-6 weeks, you're going to look at the keywords that you're targeting. If they've had clicks and impressions but haven't converted, you can pause them and reintroduce new keywords. So all the time you're optimizing your campaign. But this is a great start, especially if you're new to Google and you're trying to figure out what is keyword themes, how do you structure the account. Relatively simple to do. And again, you could try a SpyFu or you could try another piece of software just to get you going. And then again, once you've got the structure, you build upon that. And whatever's working, you leave it. And whatever isn't working, you then look to make updates based off of the data points. So I hope that makes sense. Again, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to create structure with a Google Ad account, something a lot of accounts are missing. The amount of accounts I audit and see this type of thing missing is absolutely crazy. But anyway, if you want me to look at your Google Ad account, we do offer a free 15-minute consult where we can jump in, look at your Google Ads, and give you some advice and tips on how we can improve your Google Ads or how you could potentially do it. And again, it's just understanding the structure of your account. So I hope that makes sense. If you like this, then leave a comment, let me know. And if you want me to look at your Google Ads, then fill out the form below.